Hey everybody, welcome back to Roll For It. We're a wonderful D&D podcast here. As stated in the previous episodes, not all our players can make it for our sessions, these last couple of sessions, and so we've been running a one-shot. We're going to go around the table real quick to reacquaint everyone with who our players are and who they are playing, if you would be so kind to start.
Hi, I'm Matthew, and I'm playing Gareth, the Asmar Glamour Bard.
I'm Megan. I'm playing Kavoth. He is a changeling rogue.
I'm Wayne. I'm playing Turiel, the Jericho monk.
I'm Professor Yenwise. I'm playing the human cleric.
I'm Hillary. I'm playing Esther, the Lightfoot halfling rogue.
And I'm your DM.
Our savior.
I'm your lord. Get over it. Anyways, so real quick recap. Our party had entered the ruins, the Aton ruins, at the request of the Alkfine small town. Very poor, very druidic, down-to-earth people. Upon entering the ruins, they heard some wails and came in encounter with two humanoid-esque entities and a ghost. They relatively quickly dispatched the ghost and are currently still engaged with our other humanoid creatures that they can kind of see. Not really. It's pretty dark in here. Help. I can't get out. That makes it, picking up combat, that makes it
I went last time.
the monster's turn. Specifically the one that's in front of Matthew.
That's disadvantage on attacking me.
Disadvantage. So his first attack does a disadvantage. 7 hit your AC.
No.
It pokes quite hard at him.
Whew. Does a 20 hit your AC.
What the hell?
He rolled a 13. He gets plus 7.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Alright, perfect. You take 12 points of damage.
Okay.
I am okay.
The second one has been stunned, so it cannot take its turn.
You're welcome.
That makes it.
You're welcome.
That makes it Wayne's move.
Alright. So that one's still there in front of me. Yeah, I'm going to take the disadvantage. I'm going to hit with the radius sunball.
Okay.
Fuck this guy. Lowest roll 17. 27.
That hits.
That definitely hits.
It'll do something. 9 radiant.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn? Are you doing anything else?
Am I able to do another sunbolt with flurry of blows, or is that just?
No, it's just fists.
All right, I'll hit him with another stunning strike then.
Okay. What is his save?
I have to roll it.
Oh, you need to roll to hit. I gotcha.
27.
That hits.
That's 10 bludgeoning, and he's stunned, right?
I believe he is to save from your stun.
Yeah, the stun is. Oh wait, why did I roll again for another damage? It's 13 Constitution, so the damage was pointless.
He got a 12. So
12?
he is stunned again.
Okay.
Keep going for those kidney shots.
That makes it Matt's turn.
Alright, I am going to cast Infestation on the one in front of me, so they need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution. Does a 22 save?
Shite. Yeah. It does.
It's got that
Cool.
bodybuilder's liver going.
I'll say. And I do not have a second attack, so I'm just going to use False Life on myself again.
All right. Hill, that makes it your
Those
move.
are rookie numbers. Got to pump those numbers up.
I didn't roll anything.
Okay.
He just rolled an 18.
I'm going to use scoot on over to this one. I'm going to use my
Scoot.
luck blade rapier.
Okay.
So that's a +1 for attacking and damage. That was 18. Sorry, I scooped it. So 19.
That hits.
8. 1, 2, plus 4 is 12. Plus my sneak attack. Can I use the 4?
Yes, you can.
I got it.
Yeah, you failed her once.
Sorry.
Enjoy.
10, 14. So,
Love it.
All right.
and I'm gonna hide.
Please roll me a stealth check.
10, 23.
Yeah. You're good. Sean, that makes it your turn.
I'm not overly happy about it, but I'm really getting sick of this.
Just do something.
I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt at 3rd level at
Okay.
that one right there.
All right.
Are you kidding me?
Wow.
Oh, I have inspiration.
Yeah.
I
Roll
can
the
reroll
D8.
it.
You don't
Roll a
not
D8.
not with bardic inspiration. You roll a d8 and add it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Roll a D8.
2, 4, 6 plus 5. That's 11.
Yeah, you hit.
Okay.
Thank you.
God.
It's not like we needed
10
the guiding
hits.
bolt.
Okay. And
He's
I
flank.
need,
We have advantage.
I need 2 more d6.
Can we give me a D8 back?
Here.
Oh, that,
Okay.
I didn't think of that. We have advantage on it because it's flanked. I could have rolled for a second and possibly gotten a crit.
Okay.
Wow.
This is a lot of dice.
You want me to add things together?
Oh my gosh. Math is not our
No, he's
strong
adding.
suit.
He's got his.
What are you talking? We're all math majors here, aren't we, guys?
No, we're not.
We all want to get. What's a good math school?
What's a
Not
good
Yale.
math?
23 radiant damage.
Okay. And which one?
On the University of Math at Mathington State.
Right.
Math of
I went to MIT for
Math
MAT.
What spell did you use? What spell did you use? Just so I know.
Guiding Bolt.
Okay. So you take aim so very closely, and you launch the spell out, and it just flies through the air with incredible speed and knocks it right in between the eyes. The creature falls over.
Splitting in half.
It just falls over, dead on the ground, like a sack of bricks.
One down.
Can we take that one away?
My only thing is that's a 3rd level spell.
Yeah, that was your choice to cast it that high.
I wanted to make sure this thing was gone.
That makes it Meg's turn.
Hey,
You
guess
would've
what?
had me pretty dead.
I
still
stealth,
have
and
four
I'm
dice,
gonna
so
just casually
that's what I'm saying.
stroll up to this guy right here and start fucking stabbing him.
Okay.
Just gonna do that. Like I've been doing.
You got advantage
Okay.
because it's flanked, so you can roll again.
Well, I got a 15 my first.
I mean, you could
Well,
crit.
you can roll again. You could possibly get a crit, is what I'm saying.
Okay. No, it was bad.
Okay. Well, 15 hits.
Okay, alright.
You still poke the beast. It's
And
okay.
my.
You've still murdered a thing.
MDK, murder, death, kill.
And 16 definitely hits.
Yes.
So.
Mathalicious, everyone. Ooh. Addition, subtraction, parentheses, addition.
Some more additions.
Yeah, you know it. All that addition.
5 plus 4. What is
Considering
that?
we have the order of X ones.
12? For sure. We should just get little calculators.
33.
33 points of damage?
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
And I am going to stealth. I'll roll for stealth if I make it.
Yes.
Yeah, I make it. Wait, let me just. It was 15 then plus
Yeah.
8. So.
Still standing?
Still standing.
I am so upset with this. It just doesn't want to die.
Okay, what are you at now?
That makes it its turn. It's gonna smack you.
Me?
Yes, you. Is he still at disadvantage?
Hold on, let me look up Dissonant Whispers again.
Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum. Oh man, if only we could play the Indiana Jones music. Pretty sure that's still under
We could
copyright.
do like, what, 15 seconds of it?
Yeah, but at this point I have to pull it up.
It's effort.
I already put so much effort into this, guys. What do you want more?
Oh wait, I didn't hit it with Dissonant. What did I hit it with?
Oh my god.
Something that gave it disadvantage.
Oh, Wrathful Smite, that's what it was.
How long does Wrathful Smite last?
That requires scrolling.
All the way to the scene of the crack.
Oh,
Oh, it lasts for 1 minute.
oh, so yes.
Yeah.
So it's gonna make its attacks. Does a 13 hit your AC?
No.
And does a 15 hit your AC?
It just hits my AC.
Wonderful.
Okay, but it hits.
Yeah.
He's like, it's
It's
done
not
something, thank God.
No, not thank God.
You
No,
take
that's
12
the
points of
end,
damage.
Okay.
And now it's Wayne's turn.
Oh boy.
Hop,
Alright, so.
dog.
We hit it with something sunny.
Something.
Some
Uh-oh,
sunny D.
sunny
I'm gonna hit it with
Some sunny
Philadelphia.
D, please.
Sending the monsters
Oh,
away.
I have precisely one thing that lets me do radiant
Thank you.
damage, and I can only use it once.
He's not flanked anymore because you moved away.
Wah, wah.
If that one that I dropped over here counted, it would have been a nat 20. But
Yeah,
no. Instead, it is 25.
That hits. Maybe, I don't know, 25? I'll let you know right now, these guys have an AC of 9.
So, I
Right,
just
so
moved
that's
up a
11 radiant.
Okay.
How's he looking?
Alive.
Please kill it.
Alright, I will move up to him and I'll flank him.
Okay, Matthew,
So
if you'd
move-
be so
move
kind
the
to...
blue lady there.
The blue lady. Pretty
No,
high.
on the other side. Yeah, there you go. So it's flank.
and
And I will do a flurry of blows.
Alright, please roll to hit.
It hits. It's 12, and that's 13. So both of those hit.
Yep.
18 damage.
Okay.
How's he looking?
I hate when he just says okay.
So, you fire off your radiant bolt, doof, and you rush in as quick as you can, and you jab it twice in the side, consecutive punches, and it just falls over.
As
Finally!
Finally!
Oh. Because it wasn't my radiant sunbolt, I can't do my thing.
Nope.
Shit. Okay.
Okay.
Oh
If you want to take a short rest, use up some hit dice, and I can use a little.
I could use a little love.
You have
I
a
don't
song
need a
of
rest.
some.
I got song of rest.
I'm gonna
You
follow
want to do a little
I'm good.
demonic what? I'm gonna use Song of Rest. for
Okay.
This.
Okay.
I'm pulling up my horn, and god awful demonic noises start coming out of it.
For a second, I thought you said you were pulling out the porn. I'm like, whoa, this is a little bit of
Yeah.
interesting healing going on.
Yeah,
So-
no, thank you.
1d6, I think.
We get an extra 1d6.
1d6 hit.
1d6.
Yes.
For when you're healing up,
So if you guys want to heal,
get the extra heal up.
So this one I roll.
Wait.
No, it's your
I didn't
1d6
even
plus
take any
whatever
damage. Why am I doing
plus
this?
however much you want to heal.
however much you want to use. You still have your hit dice.
Yeah, if you can help me. Okay, so it was a 6, and then plus whatever you said was what? What did you say plus?
You get. You have an extra 1d6
Okay.
to go on top of your
Hit dice.
hit dice.
Which
Okay.
I believe for rogues is d8s.
Do you know what it is for monks?
It should also probably be a d8. I believe only 2 classes get d10s, and that's
Yeah,
fighters
mine's
and
better.
rangers. And barbarians are the ones who get d12,
Ooh.
because they're lucky like that.
Alright,
I have
I use
recover.
3 of my hit dice and get 21 hit points.
I'm just gonna use my recover, and I'm just gonna heal
Weird.
up.
We'll send the monsters away. I was actually rolling for something, guys. Just, that was not me knocking my dice over. I
That's
swear.
exactly what
Purpose.
I thought it was. Am I the only one that didn't take any damage?
I think so.
How
Meg,
nice.
Meg, did you take damage?
No,
Oh, hey.
Both.
That's because we were hidden the entire time.
pretty much.
I can also. No, I'm not going to use Mantle of Inspiration. I was going to say, I can use a Bardic Inspiration to grant basically all 4 of you 5 temporary hit points. Not 5, 8 temporary hits.
How are you giving that?
Would you like me to? Wait, wait, wait.
I would
Oh,
love
yeah, no worries.
temporary.
We're taking a
Why
short
not?
rest?
Yeah.
Then, yeah, I do that right at the start, and I just regain my hit dice over the course of it. So you guys all get, 8 hit points, 10 hit points.
10?
8 temp.
Oh,
okay.
8, 10.
Well, at least I'm back up.
As you sit in the darkness for what constitutes probably close to an hour and a half in the dark.
Look at the thing. Look at the period.
I would
Unable
imagine
to
that we
see.
lit a torch.
I think it's 10.
I'm just
Again,
gonna sit there in the
his magical form of lights only gives you 15 feet of...
Yeah, his magical form, but I picked up those 2 torches from outside.
Are
Yes.
they doing just about as much?
They're doing even less.
Better
Do
than
none of
nothing.
us have detect or dispel magic?
No.
I have a feeling it's more than just
What would I have to
something
use? What are we dispelling?
dispel.
I'm going to assume there's a reason that no light source can extend more than 5 feet around us, and it makes me a little uneasy at that.
In the immortal words of Alex, evil.
Is there?
I do not have detect magic. I
Is-
just have dispel magic. So what?
Is there any perception we can do about this place to try to figure out why it is so permadark?
You could make an Arcana check.
Okay.
Roll that.
Going to
I'm
be
good at it, I'll check.
15.
17.
This location is 100% built on top of an area of ambient magic.
Oh, it's an
I
Indian
can't-
burial ground.
I
Great.
can't tell that.
Nope.
No.
Can I take like a look at the creatures that we killed?
Yeah, sure. Give me an
Yeah.
investigation.
I'm a joiner with that.
I want to look around for anything interesting.
19.
Give me an investigation. 19.
Nat 1.
Oh,
You know, Matt.
I
Okay.
They're
wish
dead. You're
that
pretty
you
sure
could
they're dead.
do better.
Okay.
There it
things
is.
you
Bountiful luck.
do.
And that's a 19, so that's going to be a
19 and
22.
19.
There you go.
Okay.
Damn.
Investigating the bodies, it looks very much that these larger appendages that are attached onto them are literally just appendages that were sewn together to make it larger appendages. You can tell that this
Such
creature is
gaudy
made
work.
out of
Fuck you and your bum ass leg.
skin and other parts of different races.
I just look at like such
Get out.
gaudy work. They didn't even get a good stitching pattern in.
It's pretty disgusting. One of them doesn't
Like
have
cross-eyed.
a left eye. One of them is jaws unhinged.
That might be from a punch, though.
How are these not undead?
Abominations.
Abominations, aberrations.
Is there
Technically,
anything I can notice about the room? Or do I have to do another?
Actually,
Wait, was
I have a question about that, DM.
Investigate.
Oh, I
Yes.
only got-
Since I've been hitting with 2 consecutive punches, wouldn't I have been getting aspects extracted?
That is something I believe specifically to
Is that?
Matthew Mercer's.
Oh, is that
Yes.
specific to him? I thought that was just monks in general.
Nah.
Okay, never mind.
What were you asking, Meg?
Can I just observe the room if it's possible?
You can
Okay.
give me a perception check at disadvantage though.
Okay.
And you were looking for something shiny, right, Hillary?
Yeah.
I don't see shit.
It's
Just
very
I
dark
just
in
don't
here.
see shit. It's just
Yeah.
Focusing a little bit, you can see a light at the end of the tunnel.
Really?
Upon being disorientated by the fight, you're not sure if it's where you came in or if that's further in.
Okay. Well, great.
What would you like to do?
do we? We investigated the bodies. Is there anything we can get from them?
Are they wearing clothes?
They're
Do they
not
have
wearing
pockets?
any clothes. They don't have anything.
What time is it?
Oh God,
It's
we
a
just
nudist colony.
Uh,
Oh God.
It's like 4-ish
Morning?
in the
Evening.
evening.
In the evening.
Because we left at noon to get here, and it was a 2-hour walk, and we've been in here 2 hours supposedly.
Awesome. Do we see how far the corridor goes?
It goes a decent amount longer. You can't quite tell the depth though,
Okay.
due to the darkness.
I have a ball bearing. Can I throw it?
Yeah. What result are you looking to get out of this ball bearing? Let me just ask.
Just like hear the echo of it, basically, and how
wants
far
to
it goes.
echolocate the distance.
Yeah.
Okay. Make me a dexterity check.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what would that be?
No, it doesn't work. Like,
What did you get?
it was like a 4 and then like +2, so it doesn't work.
You-
Have it come back and hit me.
That would be a nat
It sounds
one.
really loud as it hits something. Ding 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 ding.
Metal plate. Traps, maybe?
Man. Can someone else throw something? Because I feel like that was a trap, probably.
That. If you want me to throw something, I am very down.
Here's a ball bearing.
Alright. I'll just wing that puppy down the hall.
Give me a dex.
28.
And woof,
Whoosh!
you wait a couple of minutes, and then you hear very faint.
Well, that didn't tell us a lot.
It told us that it's a very long hallway.
Okay, I mean, we can continue down the hallway, and I'm going to.
I'd say at a cautious pace, checking for traps, maybe.
I am going to summon 2 shadows
Fine.
Okay.
No.
to stagger ahead
Fine.
of
You
us.
first.
Genwise in front.
No, I'm not in front. No.
Shadows.
Shadows
My
in front.
shadows are in front. So we have 2, basically, what are that? 1 HP decoys. Or
I
something?
believe so. I believe actually shadows might have 5 HP, but that's regardless.
Oh shit, they're moving on up.
And they are up in front of us, and we can continue down the hall.
Okay.
And
Same marching order.
Yes.
I am not in the front.
I am
I will-
always in the back.
I do
I'm
not
in
have
the
an
middle.
armor class.
So who's in the front?
I'm
Just
standing
'cause
in
I
the
was-
middle of us all, so...
I'll be right behind
Perception.
whoever's in the front.
I'm
I'll be
Wait, are you in the
Middle.
front then?
No, middle.
Who's
So
in the
I'm
front?
Front or the back.
Who has the highest AC?
I got 15.
I got 14.
Matt, you're in the front.
How do I have the highest AC?
I
I'm
have
far.
17 AC.
You are in the front.
13.
Alright, when you get attacked in the back, don't come crying to me.
Okay.
You walk towards the light,
Don't
step
go
by
into
step.
the light, I can't help it.
Your path becomes a little rickety. Some of the stones are broken, but there's a solid ground underneath, so you don't have to worry about falling. But Some stones break away as you're pushing yourself against the wall and stuff. And you finally make it into the light, and you see a body.
Oh, good.
Covered in a hood, some robes, like a scholar might wear. And you enter this very large room. There are 4 semi-raised platforms, probably not even more than a foot above the ground. And in front of you is a wall, and it's covered with symbols, and below each symbol, like right below it, are holes, large enough for probably a human hand to fit through.
Are the symbols looking like a language, or?
They're like, to be more descriptive, it's you can make out from your distance some of the symbols on the wall. It's like a tree, a mountain, a river, things of that nature.
Does it look decipherable?
You can't really tell. Who are my celestial speakers again? Okay, give me perception checks.
It's going to be
That is going to be a 5.
22.
Well, at least
Okay.
one of you did well.
Matt, there's a small pedestal standing right beyond the 4 raised platforms, and it reads, "I am the first step to knowledge and fortitude. Those who seek me often seek me when I am not. Take the step and make me what I am, as I am often not what I am."
Or the riddle.
Yeah.
Repeat that.
Yeah, write that down.
I'll repeat it again, and then I'll let you guys discuss what you'd like to do. "I am the first step to knowledge and fortitude. Those who seek me often seek me when I am not. Take the step and make me what I am, as I am often not what I am." You can discuss.
Trying to figure out how metaphysical this is.
Maybe
And
it's
does that have to do with the imagery that's on the wall? And
What was the imagery on the wall again?
It's
Things
very
like
natural. Trees,
and
rivers,
mountains.
mountains. There's an image of the sun, something that you might be able to describe as the water. There is what you might describe as a sunrise and/or sunset. You can't tell because of lack of coloring. There is what you can depict as maybe a building or a house-esque shape. Fire, the common symbols for wind, very natural things, flower petals and
This,
such.
this isn't one of those times where the answer is like time.
Well, the beginning of the riddle had to do with the sunrise sunset motif. I
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it is not what you think.
That sounds less helpful. Saying that is not what we
Well,
think.
no, because the other thing was I'm gonna go over to the sunrise sunset wall and see if
Well, they're little handholds.
they're handholds.
so
This is an Indiana Jones type situation.
maybe throughout the riddle, like it's stating like different elements, and maybe that has something to do with like an order we have to go in, or I don't know. Like maybe if we
Everyone give me a
Look at them
perception
all.
check.
I have an advantage in this situation with my dungeon delver. This is an advantage for pretty much.
You said
Yes.
perception?
Yes.
Yeah.
10.
19.
I have 11.
Oh,
Oh.
18.
19.
Okay. So, who rolled under a 10? Anyone? Okay. So, the 4 platforms, you kind of walk up to them. The 4 platforms, one is a sunset sunrise, one is the ocean, perceivably, one is the sun, and one is an hourglass.
Where's the original riddle?
So we got sunset, the ocean, an hourglass, and the sun.
It was here.
I'm writing the new thing on the back of it, I believe.
So you're really trying to sell the time-esque motif. Something about cycles?
Can they be movable?
They are not movable.
It's a grab a thing or put your hand in the hole in a particular order.
How one of us loses
You
fingers.
said they lead up to. Is it like stairs that leads up to a pedestal where these motifs are, or
No, so there are
what does it look like?
there are 4 raised like platforms, about like less than half a foot off the ground,
Okay.
like up. Beyond it is the pedestal where you read this part of the riddle. The wall is covered with imagery with handholds right below each image.
You said there was a dead body in there.
Oh yeah, and there's a dead body.
Can I go look
Yeah,
at
I
his
have a
dead
feeling
body?
that's
See if he
the
has a
bad
journal
lady
or
everybody-
some
Alright.
shit.
Yeah,
Give me a investigation check.
If not, rip the arms off and bring them back.
that's a good idea.
I was
And
going
got
to see if there was like a stick or something. But that's also
another 22.
Okay. As you walk over the body and begin to investigate it, it's a woman. As you take her hood off, not an ordinary woman. She has snakes for hair.
Oh, we found a Gorgon.
She is dead. She is clutching what looks like it might be a letter in her hand. She has been clearly stabbed through the heart with her heart ripped out of it, her chest.
That's concerning. So
What's in the
either there's something deadlier here than we've already faced, obviously deadlier than this poor soul, or yeah, the trap rips your heart out. Can we see what the letter says?
Yes. So you open up the letter, and it's a love letter. It says, "My dear, I've done my best to protect your tomb. I've stayed here for as long as I can remember, but it seems I have found another. I am so deeply sorry to leave you, with you unable to reciprocate whatever feelings you may have, but I must go as my new lover beckons to me."
You're a bitch.
Okay, so I don't know how useful any of that was.
None of it.
Can I go and take a look at the half a foot raised platforms and everything? Like, does any of them look worn down more than the others?
Nope.
No? Okay.
You look old.
Is there any sticks or anything nearby?
Nope.
Wait, let's see what I
Wait,
have.
where are we gonna take our arms? Stick them in
Oh yeah, you're taking your arms, right? You're just lopping
Yeah.
them off?
the- I
Alright,
guess so.
sounds good.
Oh boy, desecration.
Guys, I have dynamite.
I
Want
mean,
me to
let's
set
try the
dynamite?
arms and see what happens.
Alright,
I
so
got a crowbar too.
Stand
so
to the
maybe...
side of the hole when you put the arm in.
Yeah.
Wait,
All right.
Anybody have mage hand?
Wait, I do actually. But
There we go.
hold on, I'm trying to think the solution to this riddle. I am the first step to knowledge and fortitude. Those who seek me often seek me when I am not. Take the first step and make me what I am, as I am often not what I am. I'm thinking Harry Potter, the snitch one I open at the close. Openness? You don't try to open something that's already open, you try to open something that's closed. So if you open it, you make it open. Does that solve the riddle?
What?
no, that doesn't.
I was trying to
You
think, like,
speaking
for-
aloud has done nothing.
I'm trying to think how that could apply.
Your book's
Like you
stupid.
open a book. That's
You
the
hear-
first step to knowledge. Am I making sense?
No.
Mm. First step to
Give me a perception
What?
check.
Just him.
All of us?
Yeah,
or-
just him.
He's the only one trying
Is
to
there any
figure this out.
steps?
No.
That's a 6.
You see, there is a book symbol on the wall.
I'd probably still fail that.
Okay, so there's a book symbol on it. Okay.
We're talking about the first step to knowledge, so that's whatever the solution is tied to that.
Okay, but books
Yeah.
are knowledge. So.
Yeah.
Maybe we're thinking of it too literally. The first step to knowledge is deciding that you want to become knowledgeable.
Yeah, is the solution knowledge?
Learning? Or just
Learning?
Power and friendship, guys. That's what it is. This is why I don't
is the
do
solution to
puzzles.
reading Rainbow? It's the first step to knowledge. Learning how to read.
The more you know. Do 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 do.
What actions are you taking?
I don't know how to take the action of
Just
the reading
take- just
Rainbow. I will admit that.
Mage hand the
You
arm.
need to become
Yeah,
the
mage hand
barber.
the
Maybe
arm.
it's
Yeah.
into the hole.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Mask of many faces. and
Is that what you
barber.
do? I mage hand a severed arm into the hole they want me to mage hand it into.
Okay. Nothing happens. Maybe because an arm can't do anything when you just stick it in a hole.
Just flop it around in there. See what happens.
I don't know. In my experience,
Pull it
that
out,
is
drop
not
it, and
always
send
the
the mage
case.
hand in.
Wait, why don't you have the mage hand pick up one of the things and place it into the hole?
What things?
Like the little things around the right? You can take
Wait,
one
what?
off.
Are there
Mhm.
little things I can
You can't
put?
put
They're
like
large
Platforms, they're
platforms.
Just have the mage hand go into the hole.
Okay, I have the mage hand go into the hole.
All right. Well, the mage hand, there is a something to grasp. It feels like a bar. You know this.
I pull it.
You hear,
Oh dear lord.
and then nothing happens.
What hole did I just stick this mage hand into?
The book.
The book hole.
Yeah, nothing happens.
Okay.
But something moved.
Something did move. The mage hand comes out of the hole, and you can see it's holding the bar.
Okay.
Ah.
What are the symbols corresponding to the holes again?
So there's like 100 symbols.
Oh.
So there's a book, there's sun, something that may be accumulative to the ocean, a water symbol, fire symbol, wind symbol, mountains, rivers,
Fifth element. We need love.
Petals.
And
trees,
wise.
a volcano, a house-isk thing. How many more do you want me to list?
No.
All of them.
yeah.
If the solution to it is love, then does it not work that I love myself quite a lot?
The solution is not love.
Okay.
Should we
Now-
just randomly go into another hole and see what happens.
Only with the mage
One-
hand.
one
With the
moment,
mage
please.
hand.
Wait, does
Yeah,
anyone
Matt?
have a
no
book
fail.
on them?
Matt, when you grab that and you pulled
They
it,
don't have a book?
is it resisting? Is it like starting
like
to
a
draw
grip.
back
Did it
in?
resist at all?
Does anyone
When you
have a
pulled
book
it
on
out?
that?
Yeah.
No.
No. I mean, if he lets it go, does it start to draw back in?
Do you
No,
let
I
it-
have.
Are you letting it go? I can't answer that question unless the mage hand has let
Yes,
it go.
I let go of the.
Yes,
box.
it goes back in.
It goes back in. So we need something eventually to hold things in place because there was movement with that, so it's more than one step to a puzzle.
Yeah. Do I hear whatever clunked before unclunk? Will that
Sounds
answer
like
that?
stone wall sliding. So there's probably several of them.
Four-
This is why I won't be
Four
giving you a
platforms.
puzzle in the real campaign.
4 platforms, 5 of us, 1 mage hand, and a riddle we don't seem to understand.
Well, if we can pull out the handle and then we can put something through it to hold it in place, we can continue with the mage hand and test the others.
What do we want to do here, folks?
I have no idea how to do
So,
this.
yeah.
Is it clear where something might happen when we succeed?
Something might wait, what?
Like, will it
Is there like a
open?
doorway we can clearly tell will open?
Oh,
when we
no.
solve this? Alright, because I was about to say
Okay,
like,
so
fuck it,
is
I
there
just
a
shatter
way to
through the
just
wall.
walk past this and ignore it for a while?
Oh, this is a dead end.
God damn it. Did we? Why aren't we just send the mage hand over hose?
Because once the mage hand releases,
We'll
it
hold on to it.
Okay.
Grab it, pull it out, see if
We,
it turns.
we all have
Okay,
2 hands.
Okay.
I'll hold on
Because
to
my
this
brain
one.
Can
is not
I-
understanding kind of looks like. Is it the room kind of like that?
Yes.
Like, this is the scrolls. So where's the inscription of what?
So there's
everything is?
a pedestal that would be right about here that the inscription is
Like
on.
above it. Okay. Is
In
there
front.
like an order where everything is? What's the
So
order
it
from,
goes.
like-
So there's an hourglass,
No, they don't come out completely. They just move.
a sun,
Like I said, we can pull
A
it out
sunrise,
with the mage
sunset.
hand, put it like a stick behind it or something, and
And
hold it in place.
what looks like the ocean.
Why can't we just hold onto it?
Because when you
Can they be pushed or anything?
Well,
or
we
no?
could hold on.
They
to
cannot
it,
be
but
pushed.
If
Here.
one of them
Can they be
triggers a
turned?
trap in the room, then
Can they be
we're in
turned?
trouble.
Anything like that?
Give me a strength check and you'll find out.
Okay.
So put your hand in the book and give it a good twist.
Do you want to give that a try?
I'm gonna just try and turn
Okay.
these.
The pedestals.
Okay.
Or the platforms, I should say.
10.
It doesn't move, but you notice that there's a bit of space between the bottom of the pedestal and the floor. It looks like it maybe if you stand on top of it, it'll go down.
Who wants to
Stand
stand
on
on it?
Okay. Does it look like it's in any order, like the things underneath it? Like, is it like one going this way, one going that way?
No.
I'm
Just they're
gonna
all the same.
take two of the 2 shadows
Wait.
to go up on top. of
Why
two
don't
of them.
all 4 of us at least try to stand on each one and then go down?
I'm not standing on shit. I got my shadow standing on.
Okay, so you got 2 shadows standing on which ones? There's an hourglass, the sun, a sunrise, sunset, and the ocean.
I'm gonna.
The ocean and the sunset.
I'll stand on the hourglass.
Okay, that's what happened. Immediately you realize that the room shrinks about a foot.
Oi.
Oi!
Goes from a 12-foot room to an 11-foot room.
We're in the trash compactor.
Shut down all the garbage mashers on the detention level.
What are you guys doing?
It's a good question.
Did they fully go down?
They go all the way down.
Okay. Is there anything else we notice about the room other than the fact that it's shrinking?
Nope.
I'm gonna put my hand in the thing.
Okay. Which, there's a bunch of different symbols.
Were any of the symbols taken out of the equation when the room shrunk?
No.
Where's that puzzle? Well, knowledge would be the book.
Yeah, so
I'll-
what would
I'll
you
represent
I'll
its
use
fortitude.
the-
Yeah, what would be fortitude though?
There's a heart
No.
symbol.
Huh?
There's a heart symbol.
Okay, do you
Okay,
want
so
to
then
take the
grab the
heart symbol
fortitude.
and I'll use mage hand again on the book symbol?
Sure, I'll take the horse.
Okay. So we
Okay.
both pull on those?
As you pull them out, you lose a foot of height. This puzzle is much easier than it seems.
Yeah, not really.
I
Can we get a
don't
hint?
believe you.
I don't believe it either.
So we don't die. Can
Are
we
there
get-
corresponding symbols on the opposite side of the room that there are on the pedestals?
Yes, they're on the wall.
That's what I
Pull
was
all-
asking before, kind of. When I was like, with the room, is there anything?
Hold on, pull all of the
I'm
candles
so
on the
mad
wall
right now.
out that correspond to the things on the other side.
Yeah,
Okay.
we do that.
I'm so-
We do that.
Are you fucking?
Are there corresponding handles on the same side as the pedestal that corresponds to the image? So if they're on opposite sides and their corresponding image, are they on the same side corresponding images?
There's just the wall in front of you that has the images.
How
Also
close
makes
are we to
sense.
getting crushed?
You still got about 10 feet.
Let me see the thing. Let me see the.
Where the
He knows it. This doesn't make sense to me.
If there's ever a point to put in
Ooh! I do. That's if, but we would have to word it perfectly.
I'm ready to do whatever it takes to get this solved.
So.
What do you would like to do?
Also.
The main puzzle itself states not knowledge until the second line. It discusses first the sea mingled with the sun, and then eternity.
Is there an eternity symbol?
There's an hourglass.
There's an hourglass, but is there like an infinite symbol of some sort?
No, there's just an hourglass.
Just the
So
hourglass?
I'm saying just like
Usually that would
the
be.
sunset, ocean, and the hourglass. Maybe just like
Stand in the one.
Well, when we pulled just that one book, there was a ship. That's the only one so far that hasn't triggered a shrink in the room.
Did it or no?
No, when you pulled the one in,
Okay.
nothing happened.
Okay, so
Wait. There was an hourglass step, right? Okay. Those who seek will find me apart from what I am, as they seek me when I'm not. Eternity, and then at the other one, those who seek me often seek me when I'm not. Take the first step and make me what I am, as I am often not what I am. And on the hourglass?
I was gonna say either the hourglass or the sun one. Make it what it's not. We step on the sun one, it goes down, it becomes a sunset by going down because it is not often a sunset.
I think we're just gonna die.
Wait. I am the sea mingled with the sun, so maybe
I think we're just gonna die.
the ocean. Someone should stand on the ocean and the sun, or something like that, or like.
do it. Pull the book. Mage hand, pull the book.
Mary Tran pull the book.
Okay.
Just the noise, right?
What, the book and the heart?
Actually, are your
Words of it?
shadows still standing on the pedestals, on the platforms?
You should have
Currently?
Yeah, are they currently still standing on platforms?
Speak
I'm
wisely.
gonna
the
say.
key to the first step.
Well, we did another step after that, so I'm gonna
Knowledge
say
and
yes.
fortitude.
Okay,
Okay. So they're still standing on the thing.
and you've pulled the book.
Should we pull the book and the heart?
Has anything happened as we pull the book first?
go. Wait, when?
So
It
the pedestals
did shrink when
seem
we
out of
pulled the book.
order. Because
Oh.
so far the only thing that we know for certain is when we pulled on the book there was a sound. So I believe it's the handles and then the pedestals.
Okay.
How do we get the things to come back up?
Is there a reset button?
Well, when you stepped off the pedestal, it came back up.
Okay.
Take the shadows off the pedestals.
They can rise back up.
The book is out.
Are you still pulling out on the book?
Yes.
Okay.
And then step on the pedestals?
Put-
Right? Or no?
What is the order of the sun and the sea?
I'm the sea mingled with the sun.
Step on the sea and then step on the sun.
Okay.
Nothing, right?
And then what? What's next?
It moved. It still moves. What the fuck?
Like I told you, the pedestals are not in play yet.
I don't understand.
Or we can do the book and then the heart, and then we can try the sea and sun.
Up to you guys now.
So we pull the book and the heart handles.
Okay.
This is not as easy as you
Okay.
think it is.
Yeah, it's really not.
So, how much space do we have left?
Like half the size of this room.
We can still exit
Okay.
this room, right?
Oh no.
Okay.
Well, you know, you can
So-
crawl out of the room.
I
Never mind.
have
I apologize.
2 wishes.
Feels out of it.
Okay, but we need to think of like the best wording for the wish so that we don't get
Fucked.
So, let's think of like the best way to word like
We have
get us the
passed.
hell out of here.
We have passed this test. I wish that we had passed this test.
I mean, that's
How about I wish that we
Have the
solved
answer
The puzzle.
for the riddle.
Yeah, if you
to
understand.
get out of the room or something.
Yeah.
Like I wish we had solved this riddle to move to the next step or something.
To get out of this
To
room.
get out of this room.
To
specific.
solve
But
this
if you
puzzle.
say get out of this room,
To
maybe
solve
it
this
might
puzzle.
Yeah,
teleport
but
us somewhere else.
I wish that we
so-
could
Either
solve
that
this
or it'll
puzzle.
just crush us and technically we're out of the room.
Yeah, technically. So
I wish we
wish
could
that we
solve
could
this
solve
this
puzzle
puzzle.
with all of us
get
still
out
alive.
of this room.
I wish we would all safely solve this puzzle and get out of this room.
Alright, as you say that, Hill, Matt, and Meg, your bodies begin to lift up off the ground. Hill, you land safely on top of the hourglass pedestal as it goes down.
Telling us how. Okay.
Matt, your arm goes into the sun hand slot and pulls it out. And Meg, your arm goes into the C slot and pulls it out.
The sun
Damn it.
mingled with the sea. Like,
And then a magical door opens up in front of you, replacing the pedestal.
That was not as easy.
How was that supposed
That
to
was
be
not
clear?
fucking clear or easy at all. But such a simple solution.
Riddles are bad, kids.
I hate riddles. I just hate riddles so much. Okay, well, now we're out of the room.
Kids, this is how you solve every riddle.
And we
Someone gives,
wasted a goddamn wish.
someone gives you a riddle, you punch them.
Ugh, God.
Okay.
What's in the next room?
We proceed to the
You're in
next
another
room.
corridor.
Another
Well, you can
worse
see
puzzle.
stuff. Give me perception checks.
God. Nat 20.
8.
7.
22.
15.
Oh wait, I have
Oh wait, I have Bardic Inspiration still.
I have advantage on this. For dungeon.
Cool.
So I get actually 12.
16.
12, 16. Alright, you all can see in the imagery, it is telling some kind of tale of people, and they are fighting off some weird shaped creature. It looks just a little bit bigger than an average person, so maybe it's like 10 feet tall. It's got long, bony hands, like almost like talons. From the way it's carved in the stone, it looks like it might be some form of undead-esque kind of creature. You can't quite tell. It seems that somehow they had managed to drive it to these ruins and seal it within inside them somewhere. Alright, what do you guys like to do
That's just a mural in the next room.
in this corridor?
Is there anything else we can notice about the room or directions to go in?
Give me an investigation check.
A 19.
19. There are a few rooms lining the corridor. 3 on the right and 2 on the left. That's the opposite.
You all do.
I know. Alright, so 3 on the right, 2 on the left.
Okay.
Well, we
Um,
go to one each day.
Yeah, I mean,
to
do we actually want to split up, or do we want to
Don't
stay
split
together?
the party.
Are
Stay
they just
together
little
and go
rooms,
to
though?
each.
You
room.
can't tell until you walk close enough to see them.
Okay, why don't we all just go to each room then, just to peer in and see what's in it.
Yeah,
It might
can
be
we
just a
just like
normal
stick our head
room.
in the rooms and see?
And the
Alright,
guillotine comes
Everyone give me perception checks if that's what you're doing.
I'm using my luck thing. 'cause
110.
18.
18,
that's-
13,
14.
14. No one got below 10, right?
No.
Okay, so I'll go around the table. Matthew, as you look into your room, you see it's filled with scrolls and books of sorts. Meg, as you enter the room, your room is filled with bags and bags of what look to be gold pieces. Maybe some copper and silver thrown in there. Wayne, as you look into your room, it looks to be a room filled with weapons of sorts. Not your average weapons that you'd see nowadays. But you can't quite discern what makes them so different from what you realize. Sean, what'd you roll?
20.
Ah, yes. As you look inside, it is some kind of alchemical laboratory with a large alchemical circle drawn on the ground. And Hill, as you look into your room, it is vast. Very large tables and tables with what look to be plates set at them. And in fact, you see food ready to be eaten.
Looks like a dining hall, basically.
Nobody enter
all
any of the
these
rooms.
rooms seem like traps.
Yeah, nobody go into these rooms because they seem to, one way or another, be things that each of us want.
Yes.
So my guess is each room is an illusion. Go figure. The swashbuckling rogue saw a mountain of gold. The glamour-barred warlock saw scrolls. The monk saw a mountain of strange weapons.
I don't even want one.
I don't
The
understand.
creepy
why,
cleric
I
saw
don't
Trent
understand
in
why I saw
alchemical lab.
food. Okay, well, why don't
And
we
the
try?
halfling saw a feast.
Why don't we try looking in different rooms? Like everyone go
we
one
all just,
room
like,
to the
Musical
left or whatever.
rooms.
Basically,
We
Musical
Benny
rooms.
Hills all switch rooms.
Okay.
Run to different doorways.
Yakety sax playing in the
I'm not gonna go over what each room has to tell each of your characters again, but you see the same stuff
That we
as the
saw
other
in the
person.
room.
He saw in the previous room.
No,
no. As
that person had saw.
So
Okay.
like I'd see what.
So the rooms are not changing.
Okay.
Okay. I still say they're traps. Is there anything at the end of the hall?
There's a very large, what seems to be an ornate door.
Oh god. This place is a trap. Okay.
It's a trap.
Is the door open?
No, it's
Locked?
closed. To your knowledge, that there is no lock, but it is closed.
Can I use
Can
my
I
mage
open it?
hand to open it? Because I don't want to be standing right next to it when it opens.
Mage hand can't carry more than 5 pounds. Is that correct?
10 pounds.
10 pounds? Still, it
10-pound door? Jesus.
Is there anything on the walls? Is there any like thing throughout the corridor?
give me another perception check.
Does it look like someone's been there before?
It does seem as if maybe the door has recently been opened.
25.
So opening the door could
Like
be.
how
Or actually,
hot
wait,
is the
sorry,
food?
no.
Is it like steaming hot?
Oh, it's steaming hot.
22.
Okay.
It's like
This
Thanksgiving.
is very recent then that someone's been there.
22 for the door, and the stuff around it. There are what look to be engraved magical circles and arcane symbols around the door.
Just triggered
Understand what these symbols are?
Hold on. Say that again.
There are engraved alchemical and arcane magical symbols all around the door, within 5 feet of it.
Do any of us understand them?
Roll me Arcana checks if you'd like to try to understand these
Ooh.
symbols.
25.
Okay.
Nat 20.
16.
16.
Nat 1.
Oh,
21
I
with a nat
wish
20.
that you could read better.
Okay.
Okay. I wish
Got
you could
'em.
read better, Megan. 19.
Hey.
Okay.
And then plus 1, so that's 20.
Whew. You can all tell that a lot of the arcane symbols are some form of warding, sealing, protection, primarily against necrotic sources of damage and creatures of different planes. As far as the alchemical symbols are, they are precisely there to restore the arcane symbols if they should be damaged or via someone damaging them or wear and tear.
Okay.
I'm going to study this demonic-looking monster drawing thing.
Okay.
Is it anything that I recognize?
Give me a history check.
Oh, I'm not helping with that.
10 plus 14.
18.
18. Vaguely, maybe looks familiar. There's a lot of history between the Age of Chaos, Age of Ascension, and the age you are currently in. What would you like to do?
Okay, I still don't necessarily trust these rooms, but if I mage hand into one of the rooms to grab something and zip it back to me, we can at least see whether or not how badly booby-trapped these rooms might be.
Isn't it from a different plane though, your mage hand?
My mage hand can't go to a different plane.
No, I mean, isn't it like technically from? It's not like
No.
It's an arcane hand. It's
Yes,
made of magic.
Magic.
It's made
So
of
it's
magic.
of this plane.
Okay.
So,
That's a good question.
how about I just try to mage hand like a chicken leg or something from
Alright,
this room?
you rip off a chicken leg, and it's dripping something. And as it gets closer to you, it's dripping something very green.
Poison.
Okay, can I tell what the green thing is?
Give me a medicine check.
That's poison.
It's basilisk blood.
It's going to be a 13.
Oh yeah, it's for sure poison.
Okay.
Very deadly, and you'd probably be paralyzed, and within
Okay.
8 hours die of not being able to
let's
breathe.
mage hand some of the other rooms.
I mage hand a scroll from the scroll and books room.
Alright, as you pull a scroll out,
I point it away from me as I initially open it.
alright, nothing is on it.
Oh my god.
Either side.
I couldn't
Either
help
side.
but feel that
Okay.
it was like one of those Addams Family books.
I was fully ready for a fireball to come out of it.
Grab one of the gold pieces.
I'm going mage hand a gold piece.
As you grab a gold piece, it begins to melt and turns into bronze, covering the finger of the mage hand.
So this place is filled with lies.
It's things that are not what they seem. Just like the puzzle was talking about. Truth that is not true.
Those who seek will find me apart from.
If you want a hint, the puzzle's already over.
Okay.
Okay.
The rest of this is just either lies or deceptions.
So we just keep on going. I'm gonna go and
Distractions primarily.
open the door with a reaction to teleport away.
Oh god, I would like to hide somewhere.
Alright,
I'm gonna do the same thing.
okay. Anyone else like to take any preemptive actions?
Patient defense.
Alright.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Alright, well, we'll get to all of those things in the next episode! Because this is where we're ending for tonight. Thank you all for watching. We're Roll For It. We're on Spotify, YouTube, Facebook, and iTunes. I don't think we have anything else to say. Roll for perception, guys, and we hope to see you next time.